drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 27, Jones. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. They had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So Jones off, Glenn Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So the problem's really starting to add up now. I mean, they tried a field goal in an effort to get a little bit closer, but the block and return make the situation worse.
I like what you just said there. Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the 3 wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good, but they feel better about themselves. Now, they feel exponentially worse.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Hudson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The middle with Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Then everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 36, Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Second down, here's Barkley again. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Jones keeps it himself, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Daniel Jones keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak, and the Giants have cut it back within a score. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Vikings hit 10-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Cousins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, that would just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
It's Barkley on the counter, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. We read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Jones now on third down. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So he went out of the pocket left and then things got dicey.
And what often happens when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try to complete a pass. But when they're trying to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So already not the best to kick. That penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series. But coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there. Hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. A nice little juke. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the Jets sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They're going to look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. First target, first catch, and a first down.
To Sterling Shepard. An 8-yard pickup. And the Giants take a stand.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Down to about the 45.
Barkley again the ball carrier. He was brought down to the 53-yard line. 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jones. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Nuwagu now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Ooh, the juke. Darnay Holmes makes the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Pick up there, 26 yards.
It certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Cook up the gut. Oh, good move. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Joseph's got it, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jones on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a first and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. So stopped from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Vikings 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, field goals probably are going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.